Hey Cancer, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that all is well with you. This is the other person reading. It has been a while since I made this types of reading, but my intuition led me to. So, for those of you that are not aware what this is all about, this is specifically intended for those that need insight regarding an ex or ex-friend, even somebody that may have ghosted you recently, or somebody you're no longer in talking terms with, okay? Hopefully this will illuminate things for you, things that you're not seeing at this time, the blind spots or the shadow, and hopefully this will give you the clarity that you seek. So keep in mind that the roles can also be vice versa. Please take this however resonates for you, okay? You may also want to check your other signs for more information. We ask for insight and guidance, please, for the sign of Cancer and this other person that Cancer is connecting to. What does Cancer need to be aware of, please? We ask for insight and guidance for Cancer regarding this other person. What does Cancer need to be aware of? Okay, so for the heart of the matter, we have here the Four of Cups. So as you can see with this image, this woman feels bored, okay? She's not noticing the cup that she's being presented to because she's too focused on the Three of Cups that are empty, right? So I feel like that's what's going on here. You have been offering your cup towards this person. However, they're not focusing on it. Could be that they're stuck with the past here or something that they haven't fully released. Could also be a past argument or conflict. They refuse to take action at the moment. Let's see what is the challenge here. We have the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo. So yes, you have recently disconnected with one another. There's also a sense of ghosting you without proper explanation. This person may have also blocked you on social media. But this is not also giving you a sense of inner peace, Cancer. I feel like you want to make peace with this person and apologize, or just want to make things right. I don't even sense that this is your fault. I feel like there was just some kind of misunderstanding here. Let's see, what is the root or cause? We have the Nine of Swords. So for some reason, I'm picking up that you might be feeling guilty about why this person disconnected. Or you could just also be very hard on yourself, Cancer. Could it be that you're blaming yourself for this, but it wasn't really your fault? You didn't intend to push this person away. But like I said, this is not giving you inner peace. Let's see what happened in the recent past here. We have the Six of Pentacles. So things were pretty steady and stable in the past. There was give and take. So I'm seeing here, Cancer, that possibly you're not able to give what this person was hoping for. Okay, I feel like they were hoping for something and got disappointed for some reason. Could it be that they had such high expectations as well? They have tendency to be very hypercritical with the Hermit. And I do feel like they're quick to dismiss, okay? Quick to disconnect. So let's see, what is the best that can be achieved here? We have the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you need to stand your ground here, okay? If this person has blocked you or disconnected with you, I feel like it's going to take some time for them to realize that they may have done something quite abruptly. And with Nine of Swords, the guidance for you is to not worry too much, because this is also a wasted emotion, or blame yourself if there's tendency for negative self-talk. Okay? The mind is a very tricky place. It makes you want to believe something is real when it's not. So you might actually be believing this is your fault. Okay, now with Knight of Pentacles, this is a very slow-moving night. I do feel like your person will come around. However, it will require some time. I also feel like this is somebody overly cautious or has also tendency for conservative view. So let's see what's coming in the immediate future here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, I do feel like you're going to turn your back on the situation and focus on yourself. Focus on your work, okay? Pay more attention to your needs. And you will soon come to realize that this is not going to be a healthy energy for you to be in, always stressed out and anxious. I feel like there's going to be a moment where you are just going to surrender this to universe and also go on a soul searching journey. And you will come to realize that this wasn't really your fault, pushing somebody away. You know, it was their decision to make, so you don't need to punish yourself for this, Cancer, okay? Now, with Eight of Pentacles, though, I feel like at some point, this person is going to start to notice their behavior. Like, I feel there will be a moment where they're going to reflect, okay, and review the situation. That's also the Four of Cups, review the offer being made. They're going to pay more attention here. So let's see, how does this person feel about you? So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it's very interesting because I feel like this person is waiting for you. However, they already blocked you. Could it be that they're just biding time, Cancer, and they know that they're also going to reconnect with you very soon? However, the waiting period could be very agonizing for you, especially if somebody just disconnected out of the blue. Okay, you feel like that could also be quite immature. You could ask for space, yes, but allow the person to become aware. Because otherwise, you wouldn't be in this energy with Nine of Swords. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, it seems like you have already built some kind of foundation with this person. Let's see. How do they see you at this time? We have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is saying that they see a future with you. They see you both coming together. There's highly a possibility of coming together. And Eight of Pentacles can also mean working things out. You may have also met at work here. I see a lot of Pentacle in this reading. Let's see. What is this person's hopes and fears? What could they be holding on to in terms of hopes and fears? We have Lovers. This is Gemini energy. So I do feel like they're still holding on to the feeling they have for you, Cancer. There's definitely love here. It talks about your souls being really intertwined with one another. It's a soulmate connection, very strong bond. However, there are lessons that you both are currently learning. I do feel like you are placed on this person's life for a reason. It's as if you're also helping them open up and put their guards down. They can be very hard on themselves, therefore hard on other people, hard on relationships as well. I see here somebody that pays too much close attention with the Eight of Pentacles, a little bit of a perfectionist energy. That's what I'm picking up. They're also shutting their emotions sometimes, okay? They're not really the most emotionally expressive type. In fact, they have a very tough exterior with Nine of Pentacles. And it takes a while for them to really tap on the love. I just feel like they had this very cautious tendency. Now, let's see what is the final outcome. Then we're going to clarify this. Okay, two cards came out. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon card. So the Ace of Pentacles is a solid new offer. Okay, this can also be a new beginning for you both. But with the Moon card over here, this talks about mystery. This talks about things that are still kept hidden from you. It's still unknown, okay? It's still unknown. However, it's highly possible. And it looks like it's a decision that this person and you will need to make, okay? It will all depend on the amount of effort and this person's willingness, okay, to open up, let their guards down, or just avoid being too critical. So the reason why they're hard on you, Cancers, they're also very hard on themselves. I feel like they easily get disappointed here when things don't go their way. There's a tendency to be quite perfectionist. So let's clarify these cards here. And being perfectionist pushes others away, okay? Because I feel like in relationships, we need to understand that nobody's perfect. It's just an illusion. We need to learn to adjust and accept people for who they truly are. Not look into the physicalities, but look into somebody's soul. And learn from one another, especially when dealing with conflicts, right? I feel like you're also starting to realize that this person does not handle conflict very well. Instead of maybe healthily communicating with you and learning from a conflict, they walk away here. They disconnect. Let's see, why is the Four of Cups here, please? Clarify the Four of Cups energy. So we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so they walk away and they flee. They're also very quick to cut ties, okay? Quite abrasive and curt. I also feel like this person can be pretty intense on you, Cancer, when dealing with conflict and argument. They are very assertive, and something about their speech as well. Some of you find this person very impatient. So these are things now that you're seeing with this person, shadow side, okay? Yes, they have very good qualities, but we all have light and shadow. The Moon card can indicate shadow as well. Why is the Hermit here, please? We have the Three of Swords. So I really sense that this person is hurting. However, you both are expressing your hurt in different ways. For you, you really want to talk. You really want to communicate. This person tends to go on their own quiet space here or detach and disconnect. Okay, there's also aggressiveness here because they can't seem to express their feelings in a healthy way, okay? Now, this might have happened a few times already. This person stopping communicating and disconnecting with you, because it seems like this has already imprinted some memory on your mind, Cancer. And you're starting to really see a pattern here. And you're starting to get worried, okay? Because you did not see this before, and yet it keeps on happening. The Eight of Pentacles warns you of a pattern, a routine. Okay, I feel like it was something that escaped your observation in the beginning, but you're starting to really notice some details here. Why is the Nine of Swords here, please? We have the Seven of Swords, okay? So some of you are definitely worried that this person is, you know, sneaking away from you, or just, I see some synchronicities in this image, right? Sneaking away, not telling you what they're up to, where they're going. Like I said, they might have even blocked you, Cancer. I feel like they're doing this because they're upset. Because whenever I see the Knight of Swords, it's stemming from very unstable and hidden feelings. You know, at the heat of the moment, when they're angry, they're upset, they do this. And I feel like it's coming across as quite immature as well. It's not something really well thought of, you know. For you guys, you're also seeing this person as they're running away from their true feelings. Their tendency is to detach and escape. Some of you actually feel like this person may have hid some information from you. And the Moon card does mean secrets are coming out. Or finally, they're ready to really dig deep what's causing this emotional turmoil. This can mean the shadow, their tendencies. Why is the Six of Pentacles here, please? And the Lovers is also a card of communication. So I feel like the whole challenge in this dynamic is communication. This person needs to find out better ways to communicate with you and express how they feel instead of being angry, upset, or cutting ties. Because it says a lot about somebody, how they handle conflicts, right? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? We have the Chariot. So indeed, in the past, there was sense of being on the same page. However, also, the pacing of the connection was very fast. It seemed like emotions developed really fast and quick. For some of you, you also feel like there's definitely impatience here and tendency to be reckless. Okay, and you have been trying to keep situation in balance. I also feel like there's a very strong temperament here when somebody's upset. You might be dealing with a very dominant energy. They can be very dominant or somewhat controlling. They really pay close attention to the details. So they want a certain way of doing things in a connection, and you don't really seem to agree with that because you're still your own person at the end of the day. I mean, it's supposed to seeing each other as equals. There needs to be give and take. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here, please? So we have the Page of Pentacles, both earth signs over here. I see some age difference as well. One could be younger, one could be older. But it's not just by age, how your energy is coming across. Somebody here could be very childlike or childish, immature, and would need to go through more cycles to learn. Okay, this could be here, the Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for this person to mature. Now, the Page of Pentacles is also pretty sheltered energy. Despite their age, I'm really sensing here that they can be very childlike, okay? Perhaps they have been very sheltered by family, okay? And now they're not taking action at this time with all this earth energy. They're standing their ground. I also feel like that's the guidance for you, to stand your ground. Don't chase this person, Cancer, because I feel like they're still pretty upset, or whatever that is. You need to also make a decision when your mind is calm and your heart is calm, okay? Avoid making impulsive decisions. Always think of the consequences in the long term. Now, why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Nine of Cups. So when making a decision, Cancer, always consider yourself first. I know you care a lot about this person and you don't want to lose the connection. However, you need to also ask yourself what you deserve. Okay, you need to consider yourself first and foremost. I see that some of you are really gonna shifting your focus towards healing and focusing on yourself here, okay? And that's exactly what you need to do. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here, please? So we have the Two of Cups. How this person feels for you. Yes, there is soul connection. It seems like you both are still in the initial stages, like there's so many more things you need to know about one another. But this can also talk about reconciliation. So it's like this person is waiting to reconcile with you. I'm really sensing that this person could be testing you, Cancer. Testing whether you are really going to go out of your way here to find them, to chase them for whatever reason. And I feel like you really need to stand your ground. If this has been something you've done in the past, the guidance here is to stop and reflect and pause, because this might also be a very unhealthy dynamic in the long run. It could be that this person is going to start feeling very complacent, and in the long run, they may no longer see the need to make any effort, because you're always going to be the one that makes an effort. And you don't want that kind of dynamic. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? So we have the Fool card. How this person sees you, we have the Fool card, which means they want a new beginning. They want a clean slate here. However, they're also holding themselves back. It's like this person wants to see if you're going to make an effort. But you have already been making an effort though. This person seems to not be wanting to make it easy for whatever reason, okay? Why is the Lover's card here, please? The Knight of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So hopes and fears. Some of you are afraid that this person is trying to play with your emotions. Okay, or that they can be very reckless sometimes. They don't really consider how you feel. But some of you are hoping that you and your person can come together again. And that things can be different, you know, avoid impulsive decision or when somebody's upset and angry. There's a lot of ego here is what I'm sensing. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. And I feel like communication will be improved if both of you know how to pause and reflect and think first before you speak. Or think first before you make any final decision, okay? Because your emotions here are very frail. I feel like you need to protect your heart here. It's very vulnerable with Three of Swords, especially if it's somebody that you care the most. And if you allow this person to time and time again take the upper hand in this, or just have control over your feelings, at some point that boundary that you create is also going to slowly disappear, Cancer. So always keep in mind with Nine of Cups and Eight of Pentacles, always work on balance, okay? Your need for love and spiritual excellence. Because I assure you that at some point, this might also drain you. Let's see, why is the Moon card here, please? I'm going to get one more card. Two of Wands. So I feel like this person is still contemplating and thinking. I also feel like this is the type to plan. Like I said, very cautious, strategic. I feel like they're trying to plan their next move towards you. And just be careful of them purposely keeping you in the dark here. It's like they want an element of surprise. Okay. Perhaps this is their way of creating attraction. But with Two of Wands, I do feel like you have a decision to make, and that itself is powerful, Cancer. You need to really see things in a 5D sense here. Recognize the pattern. If there's something you feel like cannot be trusted with your heart, not saying that this person is outright manipulative, but if there is that feeling, trust your gut. Love yourself first, Cancer. Okay, the right person will come in. If this is the person, then he will definitely or she will definitely show you. But look into this person's actions, not just in words, okay? So let's get some overall advice. What is your advice for Cancer, please, going through this situation? What is your advice for Cancer going through this situation? Okay, so what we have here is seek an expert. Okay, so especially for those of you that have been feeling really down and upset and because of this person, you really need to share how you feel. Could be an expert, a counselor, a therapist, okay? Shed some enlightenment. Let's see what this card has to say. The ego loves to struggle through problems on its own, refusing to seek the support and expertise of others. It likes to be in control and views soliciting assistance as a weakness that it doesn't want to indulge in. Yet, if you had a toothache, would you attempt to fix your own tooth or would you see a dentist? If you hurt your back, would you visit a doctor or chiropractor or suffer through the pain? If your car broke down, would you call for a tow truck or push the vehicle to your destination? The spirit freely seeks the support and assistance of others when help is called for, without hesitation or judgment. This not only makes life easier, it also allows others to share their light with you. Right now, you're at the limit of your own expertise and could use some aid. Seek the input of an expert, someone who is able to offer you knowledge you don't readily possess yourself. It can be an advisor, a counselor, a teacher, a guide, or even your partner. Don't allow the false pride of the ego to subject you to suffering through the present, when with a little help you can sail through the choppy waters of these times with grace. So I feel like once you have the guidance here, Cancer, either by an expert or a friend or a loved one, also make sure that you meditate and let it sink in, okay? Introspect. So this is your reading. Please take only what resonates and leave out what doesn't. I'm sending love and light, and namaste.